Ustaz Saifur Rahman. Salam Ustaz. You mentioned that good and bad comes from Allah. How then if we got the bad based on our own deeds? For example, in this case, a spouse is being tested for some disease. So as a wife, should I stay or leave? Some sickness.
First point, so Yasser has succinctly explained this question. Second point, the lazy answer will be leave lah. No, I'm just kidding. So, for example, you're married and then one of the spouse has been inflicted with some form of a disease.
Or sickness.
A sickness. Okay. So, perhaps I'll bring the story of Nabi Ayub alayhi salam. Right? He had survived, being the leader of his community. He was living well, and sense of authority. And then one day he was inflicted with a skin disease so bad that his whole community pushed him aside. You cannot even live with us. And his wife used to like maybe jual sama goreng or whatever. Even the people said, we don't want to eat any food from you because what if you're infected with it? And it's been rated, true or not, that he used to have 4 wives. And guess which wives go first? The youngest one, of course. The older one, the best. Okay, that's the guys. So anyway, so one day this the wife came up to him because she couldn't bear the torment of his pain and being put aside with the community, and he said, "Oh my beloved husband, you are a prophet. If you have asked Allah to relieve you from this pain, Allah will surely take it away from you." Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, you're a prophet, and why do you ask Allah to relieve this pain? But the ayah was furious, and he said, "If you ask me this question again, I will divorce you." That gravity of it. And then so he asked his wife, how many years have we enjoyed living in, enjoyed good life? And the wife said, 8 years. 8 years. 8 years. How many years have you been subjected to this pain? 3 years. And then he asked, aren't you ashamed to ask Allah to take away these 3 years after He has given you the 8 years of goodness? Right? Okay, so anyway, since then, the next day, I think it was just come to this realization that Allah relieved him from the pain, and he went back to his community and lived as normal. Coming back to the question. So, you've lived with your spouse for many years, and assuming that it's not a disease that is dangerous, because, there is aspects of it in the Qasar that you could apply for. And just because now he's suffering from a disease, and you are asking whether you should stay or you should go, is that in itself a fair question? Right? So, I don't know about you. If I'm the wife and I've had a good life, and then my husband got ill in his final years, who do I have? Who's staying? Just for fun. Who's staying? Oh my goodness. There you go. I don't think I'm married. Yeah, I think I'm going to answer that question.
I think I want to just add something to the answer to the last point actually. Okay, well then the husband is sick, so whether she leaves the husband or not, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned also one of the parts of life, he says, "La yukallifu Allahu nafsan illa wus'aha." So there are some sickness, for example, okay, if there are young couples and the husband is sick and saying he cannot provide the family with the needs, then you should be providing that. And your wife is worried about herself. It might, the shaitan will not leave human alone, will never leave us alone. So she's worried that she might commit sin, she might do something wrong. If in such case, if she knows that his illness is going to be long, it's like for lifetime illness. If she's patient and she accepts it, she will be rewarded for it, and she maintain herself as a good Muslim and behave as a good wife, look after the husband, even though he cannot what they call meet the needs of the family, then she will be rewarded for that. But if she knows the husband, okay, he cannot, but she's worried for herself, she doesn't want to commit a sin. She doesn't want to do anything wrong. She doesn't want, when I mean she doesn't want to commit a sin, I don't mean that she will go out with another man or something like that. She might treat him bad, or she might like, one day get tired and sick of it. So she will start to be evil towards the husband. So in this case, لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. This is the rules of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And her intention is to do it for this way. But if they've been living together for 20 or 30 years, and now the husband is sick, or no, I don't want to look after him.
Ustaz, just to mention, the person types it in, the actual sickness is actually HIV positive, and she just wants to know the cause of the disease is actually incurable. So, yeah, where does she stand in this case?
So I think the same answer is still the same, whether she can accept it, whether she wants to continue with him or not. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. Whether she can take it or not. If she can bear with it, then she can continue. If she cannot bear with it, she can also ask for divorce, and she has the right to be divorced. In Islam also, it's not haram. This is not covered.
Where the disease is HIV and is contracted not from the wife, then even Allah allows for divorce in the husband because it's termed cruelty to the wife if she leaves with him and